rains, how it pours. Throw on your clothes, a second tired of Sephiroth, and now you leave me. Yeah, you leave me. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes. Ooh. Oh, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. Yeah, here it goes again. I should've known, should've known, should've known again. 'Cause here it goes again. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes again. I should've known, I should've known. 'Cause here it goes again.
We got Muppet in the back.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best
Good morning and welcome to Daywave. It's Friday. I've very sad, and again, I've been saying it for a couple days, but in case you missed it, no more movie Fridays. I got a message from Cool Fun Trip saying that people have been complaining, and I am not allowed to do movies anymore on D-Live. I'm sorry. I really hope I find another option to do movies because I really enjoyed doing them. I know you and guys enjoyed me doing them, so I guess we will see what we do moving forward. So sucks, right? I don't know who's complaining. I have no idea. But yeah, that's the update from me, and so we'll just do a show. I mean, again, doing movies is more fun on Fridays, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, I thought this was funny. I wanted to bring this up. Western Echo's in the chat. Now, Western Echo has been a listener, Jesus Christ, this is the old days. 10, 12 years he's been listening. He's my friend, too. So, one of our fans sent me a DM saying that people are losing their minds over a Twitter account that they found from, I think, 2012 is when it was created. Yeah, back then we were doing Fifth Circle and stuff like that. That was our OG show. And Western Echo, of course, thought it would be funny, and it is funny, to be fair. Thought it would be funny to make an account called Emo Mersh, which is, by the way, still a very funny account. And it was basically a picture of Mersh. And, of course, the bit back then was Mersh was a very emo boy. And we would make fun of Mersh on the shows and stuff and, fuck around with him. So Western Echo decided to make a this is back in 2012. Jesus Christ, this is 8 years ago. Decided to make an account called Emo Mersh. Apparently, and according to what some people have been telling me anyway, is that they think this was Mersh. People actually think this was Mersh's account. And that he made an account of himself called Emo Mersh back in 2012. And he was a very emotional boy. Now, look, granted, Mersh can be a very emotional boy. But I can tell you with 100% certainty that this account was made in 2012 by Western Echo. Dennis, who I've known for fucking years. In case you guys are wondering, the account is still very funny. My heart bleeds for you. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I carry you with my heart. I never go without. Now, this account went around. This was around for a while. I royally screwed up. I never should have tried to make a career in stand-up comedy, which is very funny. Not enough me on Hippo Juice best of. I kind of want the search to end. I'm just so lonely. And as you could see, Emo Mersh retweeted Western Echo. It was and is a very, very funny account. And I would also recommend that Western Echo, if you still have access to it, to maybe keep updating it. I personally think it's very funny. I thought it was... Wait, what am I banned for and where? Oh, Western Echo, sorry. We're talking about the Emo Mersh account you made in 2012. I DM'd you yesterday about it because somebody sent me a screenshot saying people think this was actually Mersh. It was the account you made in 2012. It is, by the way, looking back on this account, it is very, very funny to actually see some of the posts that you did, Dennis. You're a dick, but some of these were fucking hilarious. It is fucking just great. And look, and by the way, you killed the bit because you kept retweeting yourself, Dennis, from the Emo Mersh account. Here's a good tweet from June 3rd, 2014. Working a double, hashtag it's a hard not life, hashtag just love me. Just love me. And the last tweet from this account, from Emo Mersh's account that wasn't a retweet, was from 2014. And I think it's the perfect way to end this account, which was the new Slipknot album is the bee's knees. So Western Echo says, I don't even have the email account I used to create that Twitter, so I can't log into it. I never wanted to recover an old account this much. Me neither. I would love more than anything if you could figure out the email account that you use and there's someone you could get back into this account, because I think it's amazing, and I would absolutely love nothing more than 8 years later to recover this bit and keep doing it, because it probably was one of my favorite bits. And honestly, I had forgotten about it. I had completely forgotten about it until somebody DM'd me. Is like, hey, people think, is this Mersh? People think this is Mersh. And dude, I went through this yesterday and I was fucking howling at some of the lines that Dennis, who's a piece of shit but still very funny, made, was saying. One of those fucking days, man. One of those fucking days. I don't know what to do anymore, man. Just got to survive a little longer. I start getting paychecks again. Hashtag, it's not easy being this sensitive. So, I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. Here, I'll post a link in the chat for you guys. It's twitter.com/emo_mersh. Please, if you want to subscribe and you want to have fun, there it is. Dennis, if you could figure out how to get back into it, that would be amazing. I know it's tough because, you know, Twitter, getting an old account on Twitter is not easy, especially if you don't have an email address, but just saying. Andrew Calliet, have you heard about Kathy Griffin faking the corona illness? I think celebs are faking it. I don't know, man. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Who fucking knows? I do think that they're milking it, regardless of whether they're faking it or not. I do think that they're absolutely milking it. So, anyway, there's the link if you guys want to have some fun. But Jesus Christ, man, Emo Mersh was so mean and so very funny. Takes me back to the Fifth Circle days. It is just... And you could tell that Dennis gave up on it because he was just using it towards the end just to, like, retweet shit, like retweet Coletta show stuff going live and retweeting Sully show going live and stuff like that. But thank you, Western Echo. It took you 8 years, but in 2020, the bit finally paid off. Everyone pee on Western Echo. The bit finally paid off. Everyone, please pee on Western Echo. All right. Trust me, nobody wishes this was Mersh's real account more than me, because I would literally never stop shitting on him. But yeah, definitely Dennis. All right, let's see. We got a donation here. Oh, it's a big one. It's from Crystal Ball.
Whoa! Look at that.
Royce doesn't think we should become temporary permanent communist. He also thinks mass surveillance of the sick is a bad idea. Nice libertarian take, bro.
You're right. It was a terrible libertarian take. I apologize for it. $25, though. That's very, very nice. I really do appreciate it. I honestly can't remember the actual bit that started the account. I know there was a reason. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, too. I know it was definitely something on Fifth Circle that we said. He said something that was emo, and then we started calling him Emo Mersh. I don't remember exactly. I'll see if I can look through the old episodes. I don't remember exactly if what it was, but it was something, and that account went on for a long time. Yeah, definitely Fifth Circle. All right, what is Thomas up to? A lot of people have been asking. A lot of people have been asking me what Thomas Murphy's up to.
Hi, it's me, Thomas, and today is, yes, Leonard Nimoy's birthday, but he would have been almost 90. He did die in 2015, yes. He did. And plus, yes, Jonathan Groff's birthday is today, and he did the voice of Olaf. Comment down below if that's true.
It's true.
He did the voice of Olaf, Jonathan
true.
Groff.
He's a Frozen fan. Ryan K, what's up? My favorite pseudo-Mexican? Nah, not much.
I think he did sing, yes, he did. And also, yes, I'm off tomorrow so I can sleep in. And when I get off work at 10 o'clock, I'm going to go and buy, yes, food that I need to hunker down. Because a lot of people are going to binge watch old shows. Binge
are.
watch. You've heard that before. And also, yes. There's a
Sounds like somebody's making coffee in the background.
lot of birthdays today. And also, yes. Today is Sandra Day O'Connor's birthday. The judge, she's 90.
Wow, 90.
Is now retired.
I would think so.
Retired. I think it happens in real life, yes. A retired lawyer. Retire.
It does happen in real life. People do retire, Thomas. You're on point today.
You get older and stop working. And also,
Josh Gad does the voice for Olaf, so Thomas was wrong. But maybe he was just testing you. Sometimes Thomas isn't wrong. Sometimes Thomas is just testing you.
I found out Katy Perry is pregnant. Well, that's when it's good. If it's a boy, I'll be happy. But if it's a girl, it'll be so-so.
So you want Katy Perry to have a boy. But if it's a girl, whatevs.
Because you know that. She's pregnant. Katy Perry.
Is Katy Perry really pregnant?
And also, yes. Oh, sorry, I'm doing a video. Now I'm back on. Yes, it's work. Yes, it's recording. Yes.
Good. I believe you, Thomas. No, I never doubted you for a second.
And also, yes. I will call Samantha tomorrow. Yes. And I guarantee you, yeah, 1077 The Bone will not play Katy Perry. It always has
Orlando Bloom knocked her up? Okay.
to be classic rock. If you know. Classic rock. They are not going to play Katy Perry. Nope. And also, yes. It's also James Caan's birthday from the
Caan.
movie Elf as dad.
That's what you remember James Caan from?
So he's 80. I think that's right. 1940, so yeah, he's 80. And also, yes. I guess that's about it. So I guess we're going. So bye. Bye.
Thanks, Thomas. Thank you for the update. Keep safe out there. I know you're an essential employee in the grocery store. The last thing I want is for Thomas Murphy to get sick. All right.
All right, hey YouTube.
So yesterday, Binary Bible was in the chat. Now, we've talked about Binary Bible before on the show, and I tried yesterday anyway, to give her some good advice, some good life advice. And apparently she decided to make a video about it. So let's see what she said.
All right, hey YouTube. I don't know how to fix the damn angles so people don't think I'm ugly, but whatever. This time I'm not greasy and
I don't think that's an angle thing.
whatever. This time I'm not greasy and disgusting. I'm fresh out the shower. And I just wanted to say a couple things, which,
Here we go.
one, I got, roasted by this guy called Daywave.
My name's Royce. The name of the show is Daywave. So do your research.
I don't really check my analytics much because I never made my YouTube really for other people. It was for, me.
then fucking film it on your phone. Like, I don't understand these people that say they make the YouTube, but it's not for other people. Then why are you putting it on YouTube? You can make video diaries for yourself and keep them on your phone, or upload them to Dropbox, or make them unlisted.
My friends, but I get subscribers, and I noticed there was a subscriber with like 6,000 people. So obviously I knew he was making roast videos.
No, you didn't know. You're already lying. When you came into the chat, you specifically said that, oh, wow, somebody with 6,000 is following me. You didn't know until I told you. And I'm not making roast videos. I am pointing out your narcissism.
Obviously. I was able to catch him live and talk to him. And so the first thing is I might make a reaction video to that later.
This isn't a reaction video?
Because there's stuff that the guy said that I don't agree with at all. At all. But it was also kind of cool because, you know, even though he roasted me and he said some transphobic things, he also didn't exactly tell me to go kill myself. And he had a soundboard. I got roasted by someone with an actual soundboard.
Well, I mean, look, it's not really a soundboard. What it is it's a fun song that describes all of your videos. It's not really a soundboard. So, I don't know if that's really like a soundboard.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's being roasted with style. As opposed to, you know, my comment section, which may as well be a roast box. But he did say some stuff that made sense about, like, my videos are all about me, and negativity and complaining.
Whoa, is she actually taking my advice? Are you fucking serious right now? Now I know she's going to milk it for attention, Closer. I get it.
So, part 2 of what I was going to say here, I think I might just trash a bunch of videos that I've saved up but haven't worked on.
Is she going to trash herself? Oh, come on, man. You'll take the fun out of it. You're taking the fun out of it.
Because they're pretty negative. And maybe work on a video about things I'm looking forward to, positive things I'm thinking about.
Look, maybe I helped change your attitude. Maybe I helped this person. And that would be great. If my kind and caring words help this person, that would be amazing.
Because that's a valid complaint, that a lot of my stuff is negative and complaining.
Literally all of it is. I mean, maybe there's some positive stuff. I must have missed it.
So, yeah, might do that. Might do those things. The only other comment I could think of to do with that is, you know, the other comment that people like to say is they hate my face, they think I'm ugly, they hate my voice, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, well, people say that about me too. What are you going to do? I get that insult all the time.
I can't help any of that. I can't change my voice, and I don't exactly have money for plastic surgery.
No one's asking for that. And honestly, if you were just not so narcissistic, people could forgive a lot. People could forgive a lot.
Or anything, so sorry you think I'm ugly and that my voice sucks. I'm actually not a massive fan of my face or voice either. But I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. So, too bad. Anyway, here's to trying to be a little less self-centered and a little more positive. I'm still gonna be weird. Sorry if that's your
Ain't nothing wrong with being weird.
complaint is my weirdness, but I'm gonna try to be less self-centered, more positive.
We're going to fix Binary Bible. We're going to find her a nice gentleman, a real gentleman to marry her, get her fixed up, put some makeup on, to be wearing nice sundresses. We're going to fix her. Under my wing, we will help you. We will do everything we can to fix you.
Those are valid things that I could work on.
Look at that. Look at that. Self-improvement.
So, big shout out to Daywave for actually roasting in style because
Hey, man. That's what they call me. They call me the style roaster. That's what I do. Fucking kick it, put on my mirrored sunglasses, and just roast in style.
as someone who's watched a lot of like stand-up comedy and actually enjoys like offensive humor, it was actually pretty fun being able to actually talk to one of the people that's roasting me. It really
Hey, it was fun for
Me.
two.
is. It's kind of more fun to talk to the person roasting me than to just, be replying in comments. And even if there was some stuff I disagreed with, once again, just thank you, Daywave, for not being one of the people who thinks it's a fun joke to tell people to kill themselves.
Let's not sing my praises that high. I'm also limited by terms of service.
Okay, you want to roast people, it's the internet. Any one of us who puts stuff out there, we're fair game pretty much. We get it. But you don't tell people to kill themselves as far as I can see. And for that, I
Again, I am limited by the constraints of this platform.
appreciate that.
But I mean, you're welcome. I'll take the credit.
That means you have at least some standards. And just thank you for not being that horrible.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, everyone, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Leave a comment in the roast box below if you want. And I hope everyone's staying safe and staying home.
She not gonna lie, because I like to be honest about this stuff. she handled it better than she handled it better than Stuttering John handled it. She handled it better than a lot of people have handled it. I still don't agree with a lot of the stuff that she does, and we'll see if her attitudes and stuff changes, but I will give Binary Bible credit. She handled it better, and she's taking my advice. So you know what? We're going to fix one life at a time, and I think that deserves a little victory. You know, guys, sometimes you just gotta take the and you know what? You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. Credit where's credit is due. She handled it better than most people do. She handled it better than most people do. That sound clip was very loud. Yeah, I know. But you know what? My victory was very loud. Sorry if it blew your ears out. Donations? Sure.
Look at that.
Why not? Let's check them out.
Under temporary permanent communism, no one will die from this disease. Look at China.
A lot of people died from this disease. A lot of people died.
Whoa, look at that.
This broad has Jeff Hardy hair.
That's very funny. She does. She really does have Jeff Hardy hair. Hopefully not the same drug habit, but we could only hope. Yeah, good tunes are meant to be played loud. Thank you, Sean M. Thank you. She's not used to people giving actual criticism and not just shitting on her, though some shitting is required. There was definitely some shitting. There was definitely some shitting involved. Yeah, here you go. You guys could help her out. Here you go. This is her page. There you go. So Binary Bible, soon to be, like someone said in the chat earlier, based Binary Bible. Soon to be based Bible. We're going to do everything we can. We're going to fix you. We're going to find you a nice man, put some makeup on you, get you in a nice dress. That's all that's all I wanted. That's the only thing I wanted. It's the only thing I wanted. I'll tell you this. She's absolutely moved in my list from hateable people. And I'll tell you who's been moving up the list. Who's been moving up the list at a fucking rocket ship has been moving up is Cash. She has absolutely been moving up. We have to refresh here. Let's do this.
Hey guys, it's Cash, and I'm here on day 5 of my quarantine. Yesterday was day 4, and I decided to experiment a little bit by going live. Yesterday, the second live I did was at Whole Foods, and there I was able to get a lot of gang stalking activity. Now,
we watched that video, nobody was gang stalking you. If by gang stalking activity you mean showing your boobies, then sure, there was gang stalking activity.
First walked into Whole Foods, I had nobody watching, which is kind of strange because usually when I like set up a live or something, I'll have 3-4 people within the first second. So nobody was on there. But for some reason, I just felt the need to keep recording, even though nobody had been watching. So it kind of makes me question like the legitimacy of the channel, like if they didn't warn people that I was going live at that moment because they knew that they were going to do this series of verification triggers and gang stalking activity, but who knows. So at least I have the video, it's time stamped. It's the second one from yesterday, and let's get into it. So, So
she's going to get into the video that we already watched. When clearly, by the way, nobody was gang stalking her. And we're going to see her mind work on how she was being gang stalked.
Thing that I saw that's common in gang stalking is a child sitting by themselves. So it's common when you are being gang stalked to see children unattended. They want to get you to interact with the child and hopefully have maybe a volatile reaction towards the child. This has happened to me multiple times, and usually this is the first.
Is she using a doorstop as a pointer?
Aisle that I go down when I go to Whole Foods, but because I saw the unattended child, I steered clear. So if you're going through gang stalking,
oh, those kids are actually CIA midgets. I did not know that, Mr. Scarecrow.
10-foot social distancing from unattended children. This has happened to me in South Carolina before. I was waiting in line at Chipotle, and a 10-year-old girl came up and stood right next to me, and it was just so weird. She was talking to me, and I was just looking around like, where is this girl's parents? And then we were getting up into the line to order, and then she just vanished. She just walked out the door. So they do this for a lot of reasons, maybe to tell you that you're behaving.
Yeah, she definitely does get in fights with kids. We actually played the Chipotle. They're talking about the Chipotle video. She absolutely gets in fights with kids.
Like a child, or just to get you to interact with a child, react against a child. They use children a lot in gang stalking and targeting. So let's go on with the video. So at 11:24, that's when I get into line. And I tell you guys specifically that I'm going to keep recording when I get into line, because at Whole Foods, when I stand in line, for some strange reason, I'm always hit with strange things. Strange things always happen to me at Whole Foods while standing in line.
Like what? What kind of strange things happen to you when you're at a fucking grocery store during a pandemic?
So in the video, you'll see that I talk about the social distancing markers. They do have it so you can see where you should be in line compared to someone else. Well, I didn't see that when I first got into line, and there was a woman standing probably about 4 feet away from me. You know, I usually keep decent social distance from people. She was standing about 4 feet away and just looking at me like I was the plague itself, which I get, you know, you don't know. So I did finally get into my social distance spot, and I didn't really think anything of the woman until we'll get to that later. So at 4:14, now this is really weird, 4:40, let's see.
1440.
We got this
1440.
person that just comes into the picture.
Yes, they're also waiting in line. You're at a goddamn grocery store.
At this time. So during this time, I messaged on my live feed by an Eric X, and then all of a sudden, this man comes into the picture right here. It's almost instantaneous.
It's a grocery store. What do you want? You want everyone to fucking hide every time you walk by?
I'm messaged by Eric X, and then this man comes into the picture, maybe to create some kind of doppelganger situation. I don't really know who it was supposed to look like, but just kind of strange, the synchronicity of it. And that's why it really has me questioning the legitimacy of this channel. That people are watching from something else, maybe, that they would just jump on and be able to synchronize that.
So now your channel is also, I'm sorry, so you're not just being gang stalked in real life, but your channel's a part of it now too? You're being your channel's being gang stalked?
Like that. But we're gonna pause right here. And then, so we're gonna go to 1740. I'm standing in line for probably about 14 minutes before I get to the checkout. 14 minutes standing in line. Now, if you're experiencing targeting, this is common for you. This is a common tactic. They'll keep you in line so they can hit you with...
You weren't in line for 14 minutes. You weren't in line for 14 minutes. You got in line at 14 minutes, and now it's 17. You've been in line for 3 minutes.
As many emotional verification triggers as possible. They'll hold up lines. They'll have people, you know, forget their debit card and just pull certain things like that. So that's why I kept you guys in line with me, because I knew something was most likely going to happen. And sure enough, at 1740, a bottle breaks. So what they wanted, bottle breaks. So
Redwood says, so you're standing without a bra in a Whole Foods with a camera talking to yourself as someone looks or talks to you or even appears on video. Yes, exactly.
What they wanted to get me to do was to move to another line, but I had already
Hold on.
gotten all the stuff out of my
Neil
cart
deGrasse
and
Tyson
put it
video
on the
came
belt,
up.
and it was already up there past the spill.
So she's monetized, I guess. An ad ran on her video, so she's not even logged into her own account. If you're logged into your own account, you normally don't get ads running on your own video.
So, pause it right there. So obviously I wasn't going to...
Also, get ad blocker. If you get ad blocker, you're not going to get those ads on your YouTube video.
you know, move. But they wanted me to so they could get me in a different line, which was, you know, probably another 14-minute line to hold me up there. So we're gonna go to 21:30, and this is when I noticed something as I'm standing there for 10 minutes. So
what do you notice at 21:30?
And
What do you
you'll
notice?
see
Does
other
someone look
people
at
in
you
the
with their eyes?
background, just, you know, ready for their close-up in the video.
So everybody at Whole Foods is an actor who's been there to gang stalk you. During a pandemic, by the way, everything is shutting down. Only essential stores are open, and they're wasting their time on you. I know it's a Botox for her. That's what I said. Somebody said no yesterday, but yes, it is. There's no wrinkles to it. When she makes any sort of facial movements, there's no wrinkles.
21:30. Okay, so right here, I noticed something about the woman that was panicking about the social distance. Hold on, I'll pause it. Wait for it. So here, this woman right here with the braids. If I can close up on her. I can't really close up on her, but she's got braids. And as I'm standing there, I'm thinking, it clicks in my head where I've seen this. I was watching a video, and this happens a lot. I was watching a video of Underground Stars where this girl was in the video.
Greta? That went away.
No, that's Underground Star. I want you to panic. This girl, braids.
So everybody who wears does she buy Swiss Miss products and fucking panic because Greta has braids? Every girl who has braids, Jesus Christ, lady, get a fucking grip.
So the braids was supposed to trigger something in me, showing me panic, you know, or potentially something like that. Now this is something that happens. You know, I posted a picture of myself with braids. So to see someone with braids, this is something that happens to me all.
So what happens to you is sometimes girls have braids, and that means that you're being gang stalked by them. Yeah, I see the logic.
All the time. So the braids were supposed to trigger something in me, you know, maybe to start panicking. I don't know, because I did watch that video. And I was saying Underground Star has something to do with this. No, she probably doesn't even know that this happened until now if she's watching this. But, so that's what they do. They watch what you watch. They know that I saw that because I did watch her video. And then they'll send like doppelgangers of that into your life. And this woman was panicking about my social distance to her. So I noticed that in the 10 minutes it took for them to clean up this spill. And the guy even tells me, well, why don't you go to a different line? Because my stuff is already on the belt, sir. Like, take your time. And then I say, you know, this is a test of my patience because I have to start looking at these things as tests, as I said in my video before. Because if you don't start looking at these things that way, then it just becomes super aggravating and stressful, and that's just how I choose to deal with these things to cope with them. So that's 2030. So you're gonna see more verification triggers in here. You know, bald men, that's a big verification trigger for me.
I don't understand. You think that during a coronavirus outbreak, people are, whoever they are, the Illuminati, Satanist, I don't know, have been sending people to grocery stores to stalk you? To what end? You're not a famous person. You have no influence. So to what end?
2310. 23. You'll see this bald guy. He walks past quite a few times in and out of the frame of the video.
Yeah, he's shopping and looking for a line to stand in.
This guy right here. So, bald guys, you know, I've been sitting at restaurants in Miami and like 5 or 6 single guys without anybody eating with them will come and sit down at the restaurant that I'm at. You know, so that's a verification trigger for me.
Oh boy, bald guys, huh? Jesus Christ. She's really not gonna like me.
Also, now this is the creepiest of all the things that happened. Let's see. Where are we at? It is 23.
And that's like the circular logic, right? Like if she ever were to find a video of me talking about her, she would go, oh my God, it's a bald guy. This guy must also be gang stalking me.
The end. 23, 26. We got this dude in the hat. Here's the guy in the hat. Let's pause it. Ooh. All right, so you see the hat there. Now, the day before, when I made my video, day 3, I think it was, I was looking through my parents' basement for old clothes. This is also a Cash vintage.
Is it? Because it looks like something you picked up from fucking Goodwill.
But I found this. I found this hat, and I had it on in a joking manner as I was going to make the video in this hat, but I had taken it off. Now, this was a video that I didn't even post to YouTube, okay? And then this is a common thing that I will also see is things like that. Same exact hat walking by. And that's supposed to produce, of course, a reaction out of someone, out of the target. So here I am, right here. Hold on, let's go
We
back.
see you. We all see you. We can't avoid you.
Here I am, the supposed crazed schizo, right
This supposed crazed schizo right here.
here, with all these different verification triggers and different stimuluses going on around me, but I'm the deranged lunatic. People actually cannot think, and this is for targeted individuals, people can actually not think that you are actually a dangerous human being because of the things that they do. Like for me at the salon, like when people come in and start doing the thing, start doing the things that they do as harassment. I have their address and their phone numbers right there. They can't actually think that I am a violent or insane individual because that would just be absolutely reckless and stupid on their part.
Yeah, they're being reckless and stupid. They're the ones being crazy. You're right, Cash. They're the fucking nut jobs.
So here you can watch the video. You can see me just standing here with all this stuff, bottles breaking, all this stuff going on around me. This is a day in the life of me, and this happens almost every single time.
It looks like a normal life for everybody that's living on this planet, and there's nothing special about you. And I think that's the most difficult thing for these targeted individuals is that the reality is sadder. There's nothing special about you.
That I go to the store, something happens, someone forgets a debit card or, has a huge order, forgets something and has to go back into the store holding me up in line. It is a constant thing. So that's why I continue to record. So then I go to Walmart, lovely Walmart, because I have experienced gang stalking there. So when I go to Walmart, I accidentally posted this already on my YouTube. So when I go to Walmart, of course, there's no gang stalking. Nothing, really. Except I saw a girl with braids at the checkout, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, because now the braids don't fit my narrative. So therefore, since the braids don't fit my narrative, whatever to the braids. But the braids that you saw at Whole Foods, those were bad. The other ones weren't. The other ones weren't because it didn't actually coincide with your fucking lunacy. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, Cash. Makes a whole fuck bunch of sense. All right, let me play some donations.
Whoa! Look at that.
Anyone else think she looks like Eric Stoltz in that movie Mask?
A little bit. The forehead does for sure. The forehead does absolutely for sure. Definitely.
Whoa! Look at Dave.
What kind of narcissistic nut job takes a video of herself shopping and they goes home to analyze it?
These gang stalking people. And again, you know, like, I know that people, I understand that there are people that have problems, but the gang stalking one is absolutely one of the most weird ones to me, because it's not like you're schizophrenic. It's like there's a support group for them where they all encourage each other's schizophrenic behavior. Like that's the stuff that's very odd to me when it comes to this. You know, that's the stuff that I really go, okay, well, how do you all have the same problem? You know what I mean? It's very, very, it's very weird. And you know, what started this off was that I Am Truther guy. Remember that I Am Truther guy? That's what kind of started all this off, but the guy hasn't made a video in like 11 months. So, I mean, I hope he's all right. In all seriousness, I do hope he's okay. I hope he hasn't gotten so bad that he's just, you know, just completely lost it. You know, thank you, COVID-19. When after I read it, I was planning on infecting this dirty whore, but I found out that she has COVID-18 and 17 and 16, but not COVID-4. She's a psycho. There was no point infecting her stank ass. Thank you, COVID-19. Very cool. Very cool. All right. We can't watch movies, and I understand that, because it's not cool and it's not fun. But I tell you what we can watch. I'll tell you what we can watch. I have entertainment tonight, and we're going to get to the entertainment tonight. But first, folks, let's check out this McDonald's training video.
Onto the basketball court. Hi, I've got something very new and special that I'd really like for you to see.
What is it, Michael?
It's a video
Oh,
about
this is from 1992, by the way.
satisfying the customer, called Doing Whatever It Takes. Now you're probably wondering, what does Michael Jordan know about satisfying the customer? Well, let me tell you, when I step onto the basketball court, those 18,000 screaming people aren't just fans. They are my customers. They want to see more than just a basketball game. They expect to see a show, no matter what kind of day I've had. When I put on that uniform.
So McDonald's got the greatest basketball player of all time to film a training video for them?
My customers expect behind-the-back passes, long three-pointers, or great slam dunks. It's my job to deliver it, and I love it. When you put on your McDonald's uniform, your customers want more than just quick service with a smile. They expect to be treated as a guest in your home.
At a McDonald's, I have never been expected to be treated like the guest in anybody's home at a McDonald's.
And if you hadn't had the great...
I've played the Wendy's rap before on the show. I've played the Wendy's rap. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Sorry, the refresh.
No matter what kind of day I've had, when you put on your McDonald's uniform, your customers want more than just quick service with a smile. They expect to be treated as a guest in your home. And if you hadn't had the greatest of days, it's up to you to put on a show and do whatever it takes to satisfy your customer.
Fake it until you make it. McDonald's. Remember, this video is for people that are making minimum wage flipping burgers.
The video you're about to see will show you the difference between good service and great personalized service we all must give our customers. And it will take you behind the scenes to show you how a video is actually made. So let's see what it means to satisfy your customers by doing whatever it takes.
I'm sure a multi-millionaire basketball player with a gambling problem is really going to relate to people working minimum wage at a McDonald's. But let's find out. I love the graphics.
Tape's rolling. Everybody set? Slate, please.
Take one.
Dolly, And action.
Thank you. Come again. Hi, how can I help you?
Whoa, cut. Hold it. Excuse
Here
me.
we go.
Jim. Come on, that's the wrong line. Help me out here. You're supposed to say, hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? That's the way you always say it.
Does it matter? Does it really fucking matter? It's McDonald's. I know what I'm going for, therefore. And it's not for fucking service with a smile. If I wanted that shit, I'd go to Chick-fil-A and pay $10 extra.
Oh, Dave, sorry, but that's my fault. Well, I was talking to Jim a little bit earlier, and he said that he was feeling really stiff having to say, welcome to McDonald's, over and over again. So I told him what we tell our people all the time. Say what feels natural, but say it with a warm, sincere smile. I thought it was great.
Well, you're the real manager here, Barb. You should know. I'm just not used to letting the actors change the lines.
Oh, I understand, believe me. I used to be the same way when it came to letting the crew people think.
So it's a training video about a commercial that's hosted by Michael Jordan.
For themselves.
Say, everybody take a quick break, okay? What do you mean?
Oh, well, you know we have our operations and training manual.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like your script.
Sure.
It tells us how to do things the right way at McDonald's. Well, I used to insist that all of my team do everything strictly by the book. I mean, everything from the way they greeted the customer to how they took the order and so on. Well, I started to notice that everybody seemed a little stiff. I mean, really inflexible in the way they were serving the customers. And the customers weren't particularly responsive either. So I decided that I really needed to call a meeting. I needed to talk about this. Right, Lisa? You were part of the team, man.
Well, yeah. We kicked it around and everybody agreed. We just didn't feel...
Here's the thing with these commercials. I used to work at Burger King when I was 14 till I was 18 years old. I worked there for 4 years. I was there one day because they picked our store to film a commercial at. First off, none of the actual employees are ever in the commercials. They always have actors there. It's never actual employees that are there. It's just people that they hire to do that. The managers aren't even there. They just use your store and do whatever they want. There wouldn't be a manager standing on the side telling them what they would do and telling a fucking commercial director what a McDonald's employee would say.
Natural, constantly repeating the same thing, so we decided to lighten up a little, like ad-lib a bit when we were serving people, and it worked.
It really did. People's personalities started to show through. I mean, they really started to have fun. And the customers, they really enjoyed being treated like individuals, too.
You know, that really makes sense. It's like, well, I know that actors sometimes...
Oh, boy. So seriously, this director's going to fucking humor a manager at McDonald's?
Need to ad-lib a line or two. It makes their performances more natural. But I just don't want to violate any McDonald's operating procedures.
Oh, well, no, don't worry about that. Our procedures are mostly in the areas of work routines and methods. And those have been developed throughout the years to make us work more efficiently. But when it comes to how we treat our customers, well, we want
And they're all being replaced by robots.
to impress them with our friendliness, our service. And we can't do that if we come on like robots, right?
Well, sure. Okay, let's try that scene again. And this time, everybody loosen up a little bit. Okay? Places, everyone.
Take two.
Okay, everybody, the entire scene now. Dolly, and action.
What up, motherfucker? Breakfast is over, bitch. You want a Big Mac and shit?
Thank you. Come again. Hi, how you doing? May I take your order?
Yes, how about a fillet of fish, French fries, and a small Coke, please.
Will that be a large fry, sir?
Yes, please.
For here?
Yes, for here.
He upsold them. Buster Sales would be proud.
All right, your total comes to $3.19. I'll be right back with the order.
Thank you.
And cut. All right, look good to me. How about you, Barbara?
Mm-hmm, it's looking better.
Better.
Well, it still seems a little stiff to me.
Yeah.
No, I like the opening, and then it starts to get a little formal. Now, maybe could your customer be a little more normal?
Normal?
Again, why wouldn't a fucking McDonald's manager have so much input over a fucking multi-million-dollar commercial?
Yeah, maybe a little less polite.
Oh, okay. Mr. Customer, this time...
Take the...
So why would you want to make a commercial where the customer's an asshole? Again, this training video is fucking all over the place. And they only got Michael Jordan to record like 2 minutes, by the way.
3.
And action.
Thank you. Come again.
He's got to be meaner this take, remember.
Hi.
What up, you fucking beep? Is this the only job you could get because your father left? How about you give me a Big Mac and make it snappy? And don't give me any sass. And don't look me in the fucking eyes. Was that mean enough for you? Was that mean enough?
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, I want a fillet of fish, French fries, and a small Coke, and nothing else, okay?
Well, will that be for here to go?
Oh, no.
That's the appropriate response. Fuck him.
What's wrong, Lisa?
When a customer comes on strong like that, we've really got to handle him with kid gloves.
Yeah.
People like that are almost always looking for a fight.
That's true.
Like they...
But why would look, I understand this is a training video, and I understand that I may be breaking kayfabe here, but why would they want a commercial where the customer's an asshole? I've seen McDonald's commercials. It's usually interracial couples going out on their first date.
Say, turn the other cheek. Now, the next time this guy comes in, he could be one of your nicest customers if you treat him right today.
You're right.
Makes sense. Got that, Jim? Let's try it again.
All right, let's see how he replies this time to him.
And action.
Thank you. Come again. Hi, what can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'd like a fillet of fish, a small Coke, and a fry, and nothing else, okay?
Is that a large fry?
I said a small fry.
And I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, black, y'all.
Let's see how the customer responds to that.
Large fry?
I said a small fry.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't hear you. Is that for here?
Yeah, it's for here.
All right, your total comes to $278. I'll be right back with the order.
And
shouldn't you take the money first?
And cut. Great. Well, what did you think?
That was a lot better. You know, sometimes it takes that little bit extra to avoid confrontation. Right, Lisa?
At a McDonald's? Do you know how many fist fights I've seen at a McDonald's? Do you know how many fist fight videos I put on the show at McDonald's?
Oh, boy, does it ever. But it's worth it.
Okay, let's set
And yeah, 278, 1992 was awesome.
up for the next scene. Now, the action here is, Jim.
This time, the customer calls you an N-word. And you have to take it with a smile.
You're taking this lady's order. And you're going to ask a special favor of Jim, and that's just the way I want it to sound. Like you're almost reluctant to ask. Okay? All right, background people.
Why would you need this for a commercial? It's a commercial you're filming.
Keep that energy up. Roll tape. Speed. Slate in.
Take 1.
And action.
Hello, what would you like today?
Well, I'd like a medium Coke and a Big Mac for here, please.
Would you like a medium fry with that?
No, not really. But I don't suppose it's possible for them to put a slice of tomato on that Big Mac, is it?
Yes, ma'am, it certainly is possible. It'll take just a moment. Is that
What? Sliced tomato on a Big Mac, you fucking weirdo.
okay?
Of course.
Great, that comes to $253. I've got your Coke. Thanks. We'll get your Coke now. You can find a seat, and we'll bring your Big Mac out to you.
They gonna bring it out to you? This McDonald's is fucking acting like it was a Chick-fil-A and it never was. You have to fucking wait at the counter like a fucking animal.
Thank you.
And cut. Barbara, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Now, I understand the scene, but are you sure you want to show that in the video?
Well, Dave, I hear you. But you know, that's what this whole video is all about. When we say doing whatever...
I would love to see the end result of this phony commercial that they're filming and what the point of it was.
...it takes. That's what we mean. We want each customer to leave thinking, Hey, McDonald's did something special just for me.
That's great.
Look, if I get my food right to begin with, that's a goddamn win at McDonald's.
Really, I don't know how you do it. I mean, you've got to remember all of your lines and remember your actions and still smile.
Hey, from what you've told me and from what I've read in this script, our work is a lot alike. I mean, we're both performers. We have to remember a lot of things.
Yes, minimum wage employee, you are the same as me, an actor. Let me relate to you.
Let's face an audience, and we both need to smile. Now, the only difference is...
I get paid more money, and I get to not be a McDonald's employee tomorrow, while you have to be one for the rest of your life.
My audience is the camera and the director. And if I don't get my lines exactly right, I can do them over and over until the director yells, cut. That's a keeper. And then I feel as if I've done a good performance. But you only get one shot with each of your customers.
Wow.
Wow, your job is harder.
I guess I never thought about it like that, but you're right. I mean, I've got to do all those things right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's a great feeling when customers look pleased and say thank you.
Is it? Who cares? It's a McDonald's.
I figure if they smile at me and thank me, I've done a great job. And even if they don't, I know I gave it my best.
Exactly.
Okay, places, everyone. We're going to rehearse the lobby scene.
Great, thanks.
They're going to rehearse the lobby scene, guys.
Okay, Gene, you're the customer. I want you to set your tray down and take a seat.
Got it.
So if they're filming this at a real McDonald's, obviously if there's a manager there, why is the backdrop obviously painted?
And then just as she sits down, Lou, you show up at the grill order. Right. Okay? Then while you're talking, this gentleman at the next table, right, folds up his newspaper,
Okay.
gets up, and leaves.
This way.
Right.
All right.
Then you go over and clean off the table.
get the tray, right?
Right. Okay. Everybody else just
Again, what's the point of this commercial they're filming?
act natural, eating, talking with each other, you know, having a good time. Okay, let's run through it one time for the camera. And action.
Ma'am, here's your Egg McMuffin without cheese.
Well, that was
Who eats an Egg McMuffin without cheese? What kind of goddamn animal?
fast. Thank you.
No problem.
And cut. Okay, looks real good. Any thoughts, Barbara, Lisa?
It was good, but it's missing something. I think.
Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, but I love that the manager at McDonald's has so much creative input on this commercial. It's my favorite part of this whole thing.
You know, I see something that could really show the kind of doing whatever it takes we're talking about.
Hey, well, speak up. That's what you're here for.
All right, now, when Lou comes in with the grill order, the guy sitting at the next table should remain seated until...
Here's your Egg McMuffin without cheese.
Well, that was fast. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, sir, can I take that tray for you? Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go. Hey, was everything okay with your big breakfast this morning? yes, it was. Have a great morning. You too. Thank
Is he hitting on that young man? It's very weird.
you.
Nice idea, Lisa.
Thanks.
It plays. But, come on. Is that the way it really happens?
Sometimes. All right. Not often and no. But that is what we want our people to understand from this video, right? That they need to look for situations where they can impress people with our service. And we need to use our heads. No, do whatever it takes.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, we need to think of our customers at McDonald's like they're our own personal guests. And treat them that way, too.
It's never happened in the history of McDonald's.
But you know what's a shame?
What?
You don't even get to see the real stars of this scene.
What are you talking about?
The grill team. Well, they're the ones who got that grill order out there so fast.
What does the grill team have to do with service?
Oh, the grill team has everything to do with customer service. You see, if they don't respond quickly in all situations, especially grill orders, then the counter people could never deliver the customer satisfaction we're shooting for. Everyone in the store has to do their part. It's the teamwork that gets the job done.
The teamwork makes the dream work, guys.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Okay,
Your total's $485.
here you go.
Out of 5. Your change is 15 cents. Enjoy your lunch. Come back and
How do you know
see
it's
real
lunch?
soon.
I gotta get out of the car now.
Don't worry about it. I'll have somebody else get it later. Here.
Here, now when your register is short, they're going to take it out of your paycheck.
Your order's ready at the next window, and have a nice day.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So what were you saying, Lisa?
I wanted to talk to you about
Sorry I had lived that last. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
Oh, no, it was great, really.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. You know,
So these actors really care what a goddamn McDonald's manager has to say.
well, that's what we're always trying to get our people to do. Think on your feet. I liked it.
It was great.
Yeah, thanks. Seemed to be a natural at this.
Have you ever thought about quitting being an actor and being a McDonald's employee?
Okay, everybody, this is the final scene, and let's make it good. This is the perfect service scene. Everybody know their business?
Yep.
Okay, places, everyone. Roll tape. Slate in.
What is up with what is that little poof this kid has in the back of his hair? It's fade. He has like a fade, but he also has like a little poof.
Take one.
And action.
Well, hi there. What can I get this hungry troop today?
Clean my room so I get happy.
That's right.
And I get one too.
Oh, yes, good for you.
A hamburger and milk here, and a cheeseburger Happy Meal with milk for Jennifer.
Ugh, hamburger with milk? It's gross.
And I'll have a 6-piece McNugget with sweet and sour sauce and a small Diet Coke for here.
I got it. Good. Your total will be $6.68.
Sick. What is up with the back of that kid's head?
Lady the money? Get a lady the money.
Is he growing Eddie Murphy's thing from Coming to America?
$6.68 out of 7.
Exactly. Take the kid off the fucking counter. Food goes there.
I'll get it.
Happy Meal.
Yeah. Oh, I think Jennifer is hungry.
That's right. I'll get the cups for the milk.
Thanks.
Cups for the milk? So it's not like milk in containers? It's like you have a milk machine back there or a jug of milk?
Ma'am, would you like a high chair or booster seat with that?
A booster seat would be great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Jennifer is hungry.
And you caught that girl?
There you go.
Well, now, Jennifer, you come back and see us real soon. And I don't know your name.
Peter.
Well, you too, Peter. Enjoy your lunch.
Thanks so
ma'am.
much.
I'll carry that tray for you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Ready, honey?
Now, I have a question to ask. Jonathan Frakes, have you ever had such a great experience at a McDonald's in real life?
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
All right. Well, good. I was just making sure.
Well, what did you think? Was that last scene the perfect service scene? It was very good service. But remember, throughout the video, there was always a way to improve the script, to ad-lib something that turned the expected McDonald's service into complete custom.
I'm sorry. Are you wearing a giant suit? Did you steal that suit from somebody you found at the top of a beanstalk?
Customer satisfaction. And I know you can do an even better job than the actors because you know the system. You've got the power to make things better. If we rated...
Riker was not just offered his own command. He was offered his own command 3 times, and he turned it down to stay on the Enterprise.
What you just saw as A service, we're shooting for A+ service. The smiles, the friendly treat them as guest gestures. Let our guests know we're not just 6 steps and a smile. Our goal is to make our guests think, hey, these McDonald's people really care about me. And
I've never thought that any fast food employee has ever really cared about me.
you know what? We really do. But we have to do it every time, even if it takes a little bit more time. When you notice a guest not getting that great McDonald's service, whether it's a quality problem, an error with their order, or they just need a ketchup packet, help them quickly. In doing so, in earning those smiles and thank yous and repeat business, we can make our jobs more fun.
Edward H. Redstney is an American business server who served President and CEO of McDonald's USA from 91 to 97. He has been chairman of Fat Brands since October 2017. He's 76 years old.
Now let's take another look at that last scene. Even though it may have been good service, there are always ways to improve on customer satisfaction.
You pay them like $3 back then. How much fucking go hard stuff do you want here?
Look for ways in which you would improve our service. I know you can. Remember, when it comes to customer satisfaction, it's okay to do whatever it takes.
Well, hi there. What can I get this hungry troop today? That's right.
And I can
Get your kid off the goddamn counter.
Well,
Yes,
good
for
for
you.
you.
A hamburger and milk here, and a cheeseburger Happy Meal with milk for Jennifer. And I'll have a 6-piece McNugget with sweet and sour sauce and a small Diet Coke for here.
I got it.
Your total will be $6.68.
Hey, you can lend me the money? You can lend me the money.
668 out of 7.
Fix your kid's hair.
I'll get it.
Happy Meal.
Yeah. Oh, I think Jennifer is hungry.
That's right.
I'll get the cups for the milk.
Thanks.
Ma'am, would you like a high chair or a booster seat with that?
A booster seat would be great. Thank you very much.
Where are the Happy Meals not in the traditional Happy Meal boxes? This place is bullshit.
There you go.
Well, now, Jennifer, you come back and see us real soon. And I don't know your name. Peter. Well, you too, Peter. Enjoy your lunch.
Thanks so much.
I'll carry that tray for you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Ready, honey?
Remember when McDonald's used to have white employees? And yeah, where's the kid's dad? I hope you guys are ready to work your first shift at McDonald's. I really do hope that video helped you learn what it takes to be a McDonald's employee. Very, very important to me that you guys learn that. All right. I think we got a donation. Let's check it out.
Whoa! Look at that.
Bitches be cray cray.
You're right. Thank you, Madman. Bitches do be cray cray. Eric?
Whoa! Look at that.
Black manager equals shitty McDonald's experience. Patrice.
Fucking Patrice. He was right, too. He was right. Semper, what do you have to say?
Whoa! Look at that.
Good morning to my favorite Pakistani. I don't understand why people talk to old people like they are children. When I am old, if anyone talks to me like that, I'm going to break their nose or punch them in the throat.
Do it and film it. That would be awesome. Thank you, W. Lawson.
I'd like a McFlurry, but don't let the colored boy make. Have you heard about this new thing called AIDS?
92 AIDS wasn't a new thing. 92 AIDS wasn't a new thing. All right, let's do it. It's Friday. We can't watch movies, but I tell you what we can watch. Entertainment Tonight. 1995, August 9th.
Tonight, smoking is hazardous to your health. It's Jim Carrey, the cartoon.
Oh, somebody stop me!
But it wasn't Jim
If you
Carrey.
think Jim Carrey's an animated guy, wait till you see his opening act in Toontown.
Plus, Roll, please. Heather Locklear, look out. Here comes the new Melrose Place man, Antonio Sabato Jr.
Entertainment Tonight, man. You guys just watch out, man.
He's sexy, he's sizzling, and he's stirring up trouble.
Anna Nicole, how her husband's death has TV producers scrambling.
What, are you crazy?
And then she died too.
Plus, Liz Hurley's shocking role as a heroin addict and new details behind the mysterious death of a rock superstar, the Grateful Dead's Jerry Garcia.
What was mysterious about
Keanu
Jerry
Reeves
Garcia's death?
dashing and dateless, Brad Pitt's Great Escape, and
Would you like to dance?
we have the first look at Michael Douglas's new movie.
Do you think there'll ever be a time when you can stand in a room with me and not think of me as the president?
This is Entertainment Tonight.
Yes. When you're eating out Catherine Zeta-Jones. Or, I don't know, being the Ant-Man guy.
For Wednesday, August 9th, 1995. Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
John Tesh is still vacationing this week. I'm Bob Goen.
What the fuck? Another John Teshless Entertainment Tonight? What kind of hellscape is this? No Tesh, no peace.
Filling in. Well, he was the rock star who spanned generations, putting the drugs into sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Jerry Garcia was a legend, and he played the role right to the end.
I fucking hated the Grateful Dead. I don't like jam bands to begin with. I've never been a fan of fucking jam bands.
Jerry Garcia, leader of the Grateful Dead, was a psychedelic pioneer who, by his own admission, took countless LSD trips, binged on heroin and cocaine, and embodied the 60s drug culture.
Marijuana.
Man! Weed, man! Smoke marijuana, man! Shut up.
You know, every time a rock figure dies, we all sit around and talk about it being the end of an era. This truly is the end of an era. The Grateful Dead were not just a
Nice shorts, bro. Nice fucking shorts, bro.
band. They were a lifestyle for a lot of people.
We rode out, but never know. Our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove.
For 30 years, Garcia took the Grateful Dead and their fanatical followers known as Deadheads on an astonishing musical trip. The band had only a few hit records, but their concert tours were among the highest grossing of all time. Today, fans in San Francisco return to the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood and to Golden Gate Park, where the Dead helped create the Summer of Love.
I like to say, thanks to his family.
Well, thanks to him, too. Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. Fucking losers.
Garcia died today at a drug rehab center after he secretly checked himself in for treatment. Reportedly, he had never completely sworn off drugs, although most of his recent health problems were related to his 3-pack-a-day cigarette habit and to diabetes.
Wow. What a mysterious death they teased earlier. 3 packs a day, diabetes, heroin. How did he die? Did we ever find out?
In one of his few television interviews, Jerry told me he was trying to live better.
The health thing is good because it's gotten me so body conscious. So now I figure, well, I feel like I probably do want to live at least past the millennium. You know what I mean?
He did not live past the millennia. Hey, Riker. Did Jerry live past the millennia?
False. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up.
This was in 1995, this video.
We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Well, at least he tried.
I mean, we're so close.
Yeah, we got 6 years.
So I got to last at least through the millennia, and I figure as long as I'm counting on lasting that long, I would like to last in feeling well. You know what I mean? So for me, the notion is that I don't want my body reminding me that I'm sick or old or f***ed up. You know what I mean? And anyway, I want to feel good.
Jerry Garcia died at age 53, leaving 4 daughters and his wife, Deborah. A band spokesman says that Garcia died of a heart attack, but it was just last year that a friend made this eerie prediction. Quote, "It was a meltdown. Too many cigarettes, too much junk food, too little exercise," end quote. And late today in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, there was a memorial service for Jerry Garcia.
Just hours after a bizarre memorial service, Anna Nicole Smith finds herself in the center of another episode involving her late husband. Julie Moran has that story.
Wasn't her husband like 80-something years old?
Anna Nicole Smith plays herself in the pilot episode of the show named The Naked Truth. Taya Leone plays a photographer trying to get a job at a tabloid newspaper, which has just received a tip.
We have an item she may be pregnant.
Pregnant?
What show is this? This must be a show that it was only on one season, right?
Isn't her husband like 85?
90. You bring me
90.
some kind of proof of her
husband was
pregnancy and
fucking
exactly
90.
what medical miracle allowed this to happen. And you and I will talk about this job.
What, are you crazy?
At the time the episode was filmed earlier this year, Anna Nicole went along with the joke after personally approving.
Everybody liked her. I never really understood the whole Anna Nicole Smith thing.
The storyline.
It was a really fun little thing. It was fun.
She was also in Naked Gun 33 1/3.
But real life intervened this past weekend when her millionaire husband, J. Howard Marshall, succumbed to a long illness. At a
I didn't know he was sick.
memorial service for him, Anna Nicole, dressed in white, was joined by her son and a group of friends. She barely whispered the words to Wind Beneath My Wings and departed in tears.
I'm sorry, I can't right now.
Producers say references to Mr. Marshall will be deleted from the show, and the story will now be about Anna Nicole's pregnancy. The Naked Truth will debut on ABC September 13th.
No balls, ABC. No goddamn balls.
Bob, Mary? And because of all the court proceedings with the will and everything, I'm sure this is not the end of the story. No, not at all. Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Jules.
Well, a new handsome hunk is causing trouble for Heather Locklear at America's
Oh boy, who's this handsome hunk?
most famous television address. Antonio Sabato Jr. is adding even more sizzle to Melrose Place. The last time E.T. hooked up with Antonio Sabato Jr., he was working up a sweat for Earth 2. But with that series lost in space, Antonio has found a new universe to call his own, joining the cast of Melrose Place as the new dangerous hunk on the block.
Entertainment Tonight, man. You guys just watch out.
He's still a pretty good-looking dude. Still a pretty decent-looking dude. Apparently, he's a Trump supporter, because when you Google him, that's what autofills. Yeah, this is what he looks like now. So, he aged well. You got to give him that. You go, King.
This guy's coming for you.
Roll, please. Antonio is playing Amanda's ex-husband, a wealthy Miami mobster who's come to L.A. in hopes of stirring up the past.
He's a tough cookie, man, I tell you that. He's a tough cookie. He will try to do some damage, let's put it that way. He's a tough guy.
Antonio says working opposite some of the most beautiful women on television, especially Heather, is bound to test his mettle.
She's a beautiful, talented actress, and she's a married woman, man.
He was born in Rome, February 29th, a leap day. His father, Antonio Sabato Sr., is a film star, Italian heritage, born in Sicily. His mother, Ivan Kobacci, is a realtor from Prague and of Ashkenazi Jewish descent.
I'm married. We're both grown-ups. You don't tell your husband, I won't either.
And other women on the show, like Kristen Davis, are being tested as well.
I'll tell you the thing that's really hard, is that Antonio is so charming. So it's really hard not to flirt. And that's certainly not what I'm supposed to be doing.
So they banged. Like, you could tell they definitely banged in real life, right? Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
But even after his very first day on the set, Antonio was feeling right at home.
Let her drive my car. You know, she let me stay at her house. Like sister and brother.
Don't be starting these rumors. You know, we're always happy to have new people. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice.
That's cool.
It's really nice.
Definitely. Look at the way she's looking at him. She absolutely fucked that dude. I mean, good for them. But I'm just saying, look at the way she's looking at him. Come on now. Those smiles give it away. Exactly.
Especially attractive men.
Dude! I mean, it can't be more obvious, right? Like, it can't be. This guy probably fucked a lot, but it can't be more obvious.
So stand back when the love sparks fly. Antonio will make his Melrose Place debut in episode 4 of the new fall season.
I got to catch up. It's on my DVR from 1995. Was there DVRs back then? It's on a VHS tape.
From the handsome hunk on Melrose Place to the most eligible bachelor in America. These days, John F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh, yeah? What do you want to talk about first? Huh? Isn't he alive in a bunker somewhere? Didn't QAnon say that John F. Kennedy Jr. is alive in a bunker somewhere? Huh?
He's paying the price of fame. He may be America's #1 bachelor, and now he's our #1 cover boy.
Will I talk about it?
All the exposure on his new job as publisher of the political magazine George may blow the lid off his private life because he'll be expected to move and groove on the New York media social circuit and meet the press as well.
But they're interested in who his girlfriends are. They're interested in what he does in his private life.
Who could forget those pictures of little John frolicking with his father? But today, when the cameras capture...
Whoa, no shirt, dude. Showing it off.
...him, he seems to flee from the attention.
In a sob? This guy really did fuck.
Or does he?
John, can we talk to you, babe? He's been photographed with his shirt off too many times for any of us
I wear a shirt.
to think he really doesn't ever want that to happen.
Thank you, exactly.
I think he likes that attention. He likes being looked at. I'm not sure that he likes talking.
This week, one tabloid reports that Kennedy is suffering from a mysterious illness, but he himself reportedly laughed at the story while on a kayaking vacation. But when he goes back to work on George, some say he won't have too much of a hard time getting it off the ground.
It's probably got a better chance surviving on a startup basis than just about any magazine. And again, it's the Kennedy
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, did you get your latest copy of George?
name that's going to do it.
Well, the first issue of JFK Jr.'s new magazine will hit newsstands at the end of next month, but the cover is top secret right now. Speculation ranges from a picture of George Washington to a sexy shot of Cindy Crawford at the Lincoln Memorial.
What was the first cover of George? The first issue was Cindy Crawford. So they were both right because the first issue was Cindy Crawford dressed as George Washington. That was the first cover. Cindy Crawford dressed as George Washington. So both of these things were right.
Elizabeth Hurley has some secrets of her own, and she's keeping them. She appeared at a news conference today in South Africa to talk about her new movie, and not about Hugh Grant. Hurley appeared before the press in South Africa today without boyfriend Hugh Grant. They were last seen together in public for the premiere of Grant's movie 9 Months.
Elizabeth Hurley. Fuck, back then. Woof. Could get it. Remember her in Bedazzled?
Today, Hurley answered questions about an upcoming movie in which she plays a South African woman. She looked radiant, but in this ET exclusive American preview of another of Elizabeth's movies, her on-screen appearance is distinctly unflattering.
She's doing heroin. Big deal. That makes it easy. Then you definitely know she'll put out.
Hurley plays a heroin-addicted rich girl in Mad Dogs and Englishmen. She bears it all in a drug-induced romance with a messenger boy played by C. Thomas Howell. And as her friends try to retrieve her from the grip of the drug, her world closes around her. Our sources tell us that Elizabeth Hurley may land a role in Spy Hard, an action movie spoof with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Her character would be called Misdemeanor, a little play on word there, folks, about Hugh's divine...
Elizabeth Hurley. How did she hold up? 2020. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, good for her. She's got some surgery done, but quite a bit of surgery done as a matter of fact. But she's held up all right. She's not bad. You know, hey, she looking good. She's looking good for sure.
Episode, perhaps?
Absolutely, yep. Well, pardon us for a second if we boast about this next big movie story. The Brothers McMullen opens today in New York and Los Angeles. It is written, directed by, and starring one of our very own here at Entertainment Tonight.
Hey, T, how you doing?
Oh, damn, this is Elizabeth Hurley's fucking Instagram? Well, wow, okay. Now we're talking. This is her now? Good for her. She's 54? Damn. She's definitely had quite a bit of surgery, but it's good surgery. She does look like a different person. Like this, she really does. Doesn't she look like a different person? She's 54. Good for her.
I'm Eddie Burns. I used to be a PA for you guys, but now I'm here on the Fox lot in a kind of different position.
E.T.'s own Ed Burns has made that jump to the big time. His first film, The Brothers McMullen, which he wrote, directed, and starred in.
The what now? I've never seen this movie. Have you seen this movie?
Opens in theaters this week.
When a woman comes along, you know,
It's a really good point. Jerry Garcia was 53.
she sees this bright phallic beast and she wants it, but she's not happy with it the way it is. She wants to see what's inside. I never expected anyone to ever see it. You know, I thought this was, it was my little side project while I was,
It flopped,
working
okay.
at ET, and I thought, well, maybe someone will see something in here and maybe give me a shot, take a look at another one of my scripts.
Ed worked for us during the week and shot his movie about an Irish family on weekends using some of E.T.'s crew. We were there every step of the way as Ed finished his film, went to the Sundance Film Festival, and won top prize.
To the Brothers McMullen.
Hey, look at Sam Jackson. Looking exactly the fucking same. Black don't crack, man.
So now on the soundtrack, this will be the first track.
Now we've been invited as he checks out a Sarah McLachlan song for the soundtrack, inspects the new poster, and...
The dogs die in this movie?
The new trailer for the film.
6 months ago, I was, driving the van, lugging the lights for you guys, and now I'm here, and the Brothers McMullen is coming out, and we start shooting my next film for Fox in September.
So, Ed's a hotshot now on the 20th Century Fox lot. Hope he'll return our phone calls after the movie comes out.
I have to admit, it's a lot more fun being on this side than it is, lugging lights for you guys. So, take care, and thanks again, E.T. Bye.
Great value, Luke Wilson. That's very good. Then we got some donations here. Let's do a little pause here just to play a couple of these donations that came in. Give me a second.
Whoa! Look at that.
Quick update. As he said, quick update on the diet. Can anyone confirm if cum from a black dude is keto? Pal, I've heard from my super amazing friend comedian that cum is a natural steroid. Is that true? I don't know. Thank you, Dummy Thick Merch.
What's that you say? You like the Dead and Jam bands? Well, okay then.
Why? I hate this. It's terrible. Why?
Whoa! Look at that.
What does DS9's Romulan Senator Vreenik think?
I don't know. What does he think? What does he think?
It's a fake.
Really? All right. Thank you. Romulans, you know, they're very sneaky. You gotta be careful with them.
And good luck, Ed. It's so exciting to see him do so well, but now the pressure is on.
Yeah, that's
Adele.
right. Yeah, he can do it once. Can you do it again, pal?
We're watching, Ed.
Good luck, Ed.
She is the hottest witness since Kato. Now we're about to expose the real Gretchen Stockdale.
Like from OJ?
Coming up, she was a sexy cheerleader. Now an ET only look at the poses that were part of the job.
This is pretty sexy for me.
Somebody stop me!
Yes, please. Somebody stop this cartoon from coming out. It was trash.
Jim Carrey turns Toon. Meet the new guy behind the mask.
Then the first look at Michael Douglas as a single guy in the White House.
I remember this movie. I actually remember this Michael Douglas movie.
Would you like to dance?
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, Hercules. Take
Kevin Sorbo, baby.
a journey down under with TV's Mighty Muscle Man.
Oh no, they're gonna find out that it's not a real tan.
Meet the God with the goods.
You guys think this is gonna boost rating? Plus, which one of these women should be the next Wonder Bra model? You can decide tomorrow.
We get to TV was fucking. There was no fucking sexualizing women back then. You got to decide on ET which one of these women would be the next Wonder Bra model.
Is this the biggest problem that I face as a woman? No. But does it bug me? Yeah. That gross white stuff that roll-on antiperspirant leaves behind.
I thought she was going to be... when she said the gross white stuff, I swear to God, I thought it was going to be a yeast infection commercial. Thank God it's just deodorant.
That gets on my clothes and screams. Here I am, come look at me. That's why now I use this, new Band Clear Roll-On. It's banned so you know it keeps you dry and fresh, but the big news is it leaves none of that gross white stuff. Now, it may not solve the big problems of the world, but it solves a small one. New Band Clear Roll-On. It works with no white stuff.
It probably didn't work.
Her testimony had the courtroom buzzing. Coming up, the sexy cheerleader who caught OJ's eye.
Nice.
Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice has only one ingredient.
It's from Florida, baby. Florida represent.
So no other major brand comes closer to this than this. Now, what are you waiting for? Try it.
People used to be allowed to use straws.
All the vitamin-packed goodness that's in oranges, it's really very simple. Tropicana Pure Premium. You just can't pick a better juice.
We used to let white people be in commercials.
I'm dancing.
You won't believe this.
Deal of my life.
I don't know how they do it.
The biggest selection, the best financing, the lowest price, the deal of the year at Toyota West. Warehouse
Hell yeah.
95. You can get 95 Corollas.
95 Corollas. Mexicans will still be driving those in 2020.
For only $159 a month, and we'll give you top dollar for your trade. Get 95 Camrys for only $189 a month. There's
Puerto Ricans will be driving those in 2020.
only one place to get them.
Warehouse, the Toyota Warehouse.
Take Decatur Boulevard, 4 blocks north of Sahara. Toyota West, the Toyota Warehouse. Go for
Hell
the
yeah,
price.
I'm on my way.
If you're still trying to figure out what to watch tonight, we've got a couple of great suggestions.
Uh-oh, Buster Sales. He's going to try to upsell me on a VCR cleaner.
Tonight, make it a blockbuster night. Remember when you said, let's wait to see that movie when it comes out on video? Well, we just wanted to remind you you did say that. And we got them. So what are you waiting for? Make tonight a blockbuster night.
Fuck you, Buster Sales. After the way you treated that young girl.
Leading off today's ET Gazette, Brad Pitt and new love Gwyneth Paltrow flew into London for a little vacation.
And they're together to this day. Right? Guys? Right?
The two traveled super cash, hoping not to be recognized, but the fashion ploy didn't work.
Victoria, please.
You can't help me anymore.
Keanu Reeves stars in A Walk in the Clouds, which premiered last night. This sultry summer...
He's still... Look, man, Keanu Reeves is a goddamn vampire. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He hasn't aged. Look at him. He looks exactly the same now, except with a beard. Exactly the same, except with a beard.
Summer romance promises to be the date movie of the season.
It's very romantic, very poetic, and magic.
Reeves is one actor happy not to be in front of the mic in his rock and roll band.
I don't sing in the band, and when you see the film, you'll see why.
As if.
Clueless star Alicia
Mr. White, thanks for the member berries. I missed the 90s. Fucking me too, man. Me too.
Silverstone is definitely not clueless about showbiz. The actress has signed a 3-year deal with Columbia Pictures to produce movies. Very major for an 18-year-old.
Yeah. And where's she now? Working at Thomas Murphy at a Kroger.
I should say so. The first movie in Alicia's deal is Excess Baggage, set to roll in November, with Alicia playing a young woman who fakes her own kidnapping only to be abducted by her boyfriend.
Gretchen Stockdale is the woman on the other end of O.J.'s mysterious phone call. This former Raiders cheerleader is now a player in a much bigger game, and E.T.'s Jerry Grant reports on the look that caught O.J.'s eye.
People love a cheerleader.
Gretchen!
Cheerleaders are upbeat, they're happy, they're fun. They're outgoing and they're on your side.
And whether 25-year-old Gretchen Stockdale's testimony will help O.J. Simpson's side is open to question. But when we went on location with the former L.A. Raiderette cheerleader in 1993, she made it clear she's no blonde bimbo.
I actually moved to California from Missouri to pursue a master's degree.
Gretchen Stockdale serves as Executive Vice President and General Counsel for Pilgrim Studios. Prior to Pilgrim, Gretchen worked at the law firm Hill Firm Burhill in Los Angeles, where she practiced general business litigation, specializing in intellectual property. So I guess that's what she's doing now? I mean, good for her. I mean, that's a long way for being a cheerleader.
Degree at Santa Barbara, and I finished up in '89 and have been on the squad. So we're educated, we have good jobs.
Y'all ready for this? Along with cheering on the Raiders for 5 years, Gretchen's jobs have included modeling long.
You could just do this back in the day. It was okay. Womanizing was totally acceptable.
Lingerie for Fredericks of Hollywood and posing as the Miss Makita Tools girl. But during this sexy photo shoot with the Raiderettes...
No, I didn't play that music. They did.
He asked Gretchen where...
Look at this. This was on fucking CBS, guys. Again, this was on CBS in 1995. And it was totally fine. Nice.
She would draw the line.
Nice.
This is pretty sexy for me. This guy has a really big head.
Our Raiderette outfit's a little, but I just felt more covered, I guess. So this is about the line. So this was quite an experience.
As you might imagine, Gretchen's agent says the phone is now ringing off the hook and told us if Kato Kaelin can do it, so can Gretchen.
Yeah, but Gretchen ended up having a real career afterwards. Kato Kaelin is still just Kato Kaelin.
Meanwhile, in the courtroom today, a very important decision. Judge Ito ruled that TV reporter Tracy Savage and book author Joseph Bosco will not have to reveal their sources. You might remember both reported stories about blood allegedly found on O.J.'s socks. Bob, Mary?
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks a lot.
Well, good thing that they got him for that murder, huh?
Well, in his new movie, Michael Douglas is a single guy in the Oval Office who would like to go out with Annette Bening without starting a political scandal. You won't see the movie till November, and the trailer won't hit theaters for 2 weeks, but we've got it now.
Nice, thank God.
The president's dreaming, AJ. The president has
I've actually seen this
misjudged
movie.
reality. If he honestly thinks that the environmental community is going to whistle a happy tune while rallying support around this pitifully lame mockery of environmental leadership, then your boss is the chief executive of Fantasyland.
Good morning, Mr. President. How are you today?
But wasn't he also the other guy, the president in West Wing?
I couldn't be better. My apologies for the interruption.
Mr. President, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
All evidence to the contrary.
I don't know what happened. One minute I was calling him a mockery of an environmental leader. The next minute I had a date.
Would you like to dance?
I'd love to.
Oh, shit. The tabloids are going to blow up because the single president, I think his wife died in the movie or something like that. And yeah, I know that was Martin Sheen.
Never mind that she is the hired gun of an ultra-liberal political action committee. And never mind that his 12-year-old daughter is sleeping down the hall.
Lucy, are you okay with this? My having dinner with a lady?
Dad, it's cool. Just go for it.
Do you think there'll ever be a time when you can stand in a room with me and not think of me as the president?
Yeah, I mean, if you get impeached or whatever.
It'll be nice to see them back on screen again. Jim Carrey is rich enough to build his own White House. He has signed a $20 million deal to star in the new comedy Liar Liar.
Which I like, Liar Liar.
And now the characters that made him a famous face are moving to television with new voices. Jim Carrey is a walking cartoon character, and now he really is becoming a cartoon. 3 of his movies are being made into Saturday morning kid shows, starting with...
This was the movie with the president. This is the movie where a liberal president gave a speech about America being the land of the free. And if you like the freedom, you must advocate the freedom of which you hate. Well, hey, not anymore, man. It's completely different now.
The Mask.
Smoking!
Smoking!
But trying to follow the real Mask's funny footsteps isn't easy. And Rob Paulson, who's doing the Mask's voice, knows
His name was Robert Paulson.
there's no one quite like Carrey.
Of course, you have the typical smoking things and somebody stop me, and all that stuff, which is probably my knockoff of Jim. But
wait, isn't this the guy that did the voice for Yakko? Isn't this the guy that? Am I wrong? Hold on. I know this guy did other voices. The voice sounds too familiar. Let me see here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Animaniacs, and Pinky and the Brain. Yep. Yep, the voice sounded very familiar. Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, and Ninja Turtles. He did the voice for Raphael, and he returned in 2012 to do the voice for Donatello.
Depending on what has to be done in the context of the character, I'll do it.
Paulson has studied Carrey to get the character just right. The secret? Completely cut loose.
they call me Cupid Pete. I'm the guy with the rumba beat.
I feel good. Hit me.
He has kind of this cartoon big guy smile, but first, that kind of stuff. So the Mask has a core voice.
And then we go from there.
Somebody stop me.
And don't forget Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey's film about 2 really stupid friends.
Did Dumb and Dumber get a cartoon too, for real?
In their wild ride out west. That's becoming a cartoon as well.
For real? There was a Dumb and Dumber cartoon?
Oh.
It's very easy to bring Jim Carrey to life because he is so cartoon-like.
Boyd, what are you doing here?
And playing dumb is easy for actor Bill Fagerbakke.
Hey, it's
all he has to do is keep it.
Fuck, the guy from Coach. He was in The Stand, and he plays Patrick in SpongeBob, correct?
Simple.
It's really simple. If you try and screw around with it at all, it just messes it up.
And Jim Carrey's first big movie, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, is going to Toontown 2 on CBS.
Thank you, Nick. M-O-O-N. That was the fucking famous. He played a retard in The Stand.
Before Ace, before The Mask and the mega buck deals, Jim Carrey was almost unknown to everybody but E.T. Jim Carrey was fresh-faced and fresh off the bus.
A lot of Jim Carrey stuff, considering the cartoon had nothing to do with him except it was based off a movie. Like, he didn't do any of the voices or anything.
Hollywood. So great.
E.T. discovers Jim Carrey before he took the Walk of Fame.
Oh, we're gonna do
Earth Girls Are Easy?
a thing now.
Love at First Bite?
Exclusive, Jim Carrey's Little Big Break, tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
Is Princess Di falling for a jock? It's the story that has the royal tongues wagging.
No, but she did crash into a wall.
And we've got the pictures next.
Here are the birthdays for August 9th.
Finally,
Whitney
birthdays.
Houston turns 32. Amanda Burrs of Married with Children is 37. Actress Melanie Griffith is 38. And actor Sam Elliott is 51.
Wow, Sam Elliott looks the same now. So Sam Elliott's just always been an old man with a mustache, huh? Once Bitten, maybe it was called. It was a vampire movie. I don't remember the name.
Announcing the Ross $14.99
Finally.
Shoe Spectacular. Women's athletic shoes, the top brands, are now only $14.99. Name brand men's athletic shoes, just $14.99. Women's casual shoes, only $14.99.
Those are women's casual shoes? Those are the most embarrassing things I've ever seen.
$14.99. Save 50 to 70% on a huge selection of name brand casual and athletic shoes. Run, don't walk to the Ross $14.99 Shoe Spectacular.
In tennis, you don't just play the opponent. You've got to play the ball. It's how you play the ball that determines whether your shot is in or out, whether the point is won or lost. Now, you can play the ball and win with this half-hour video by Tennis Magazine instruction editor Vic Braden. Free with
Once Bitten. Okay, it was called Once Bitten.
a one-year subscription. 12 issues of Tennis Magazine. Call 800-45...
Wow, 12 issues of Tennis Magazine for only $16.77. I'm interested.
512-600 for a full year of Tennis Magazine plus this free video. Just $16.77. Call 800-451-2600 now.
I'm a big tennis buff.
For young people struggling with problems in their lives, the hope of continuing their education can seem out of reach. That's where Smith's Personal Best Scholarships come in.
Spending money on college is kind of on the back burner until I got that scholarship. Now it kind of gives me an edge. Just couldn't believe it. It was great. We hope that Smith keeps having these because they do a lot of good.
For teens like Danielle, the Personal Best Scholarship can make all the difference. By getting involved in helping others, Smith's Food and Drug Centers is reaching
Oh, okay, so it's like a fucking grocery store. Got it.
out with community pride.
Vegas. This is Entertainment Tonight from Vegas.
Most furniture stores have only a few recliners to choose from. At Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery,
That's all they do, nigga. All Lazy Boy does is have recliners. You over here wasting your time at fucking Rooms to Go? City Furniture? Go to Lazy Boy if you want a recliner, you lazy bitch.
we also have a few. 100. And every one is priced to move. So don't just sit there. Right now at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, you can get 2 great chairs for one low price, which means they'll be moving twice as fast. We suggest you do the same. Hurry in and get 2
recliners for $4.99. That's actually really, really cheap.
great chairs for one low price.
Will, right round here. He's one of the hottest rugby players in Britain, and thanks to the papers there, Will Carling is followed by cameras wherever he goes.
Will Carling is a bit of a star over here.
Nice computer.
He may be a sportsman, but he's also at all the right parties. He's quite good looking.
And it's those good looks that may have gotten him into trouble. Reports all over the country are linking him to Princess Diana, and not just as friends.
They're said to see each other about 3 times a week. Now, most of those meetings are at the fitness studio, although he does nip around for lunch
Oh, were they fucking? You think they were fucking?
on occasion, apparently.
Carling admits to knowing the princess, but that it never went beyond being friends. He wants
Well, that's a lie.
all the attention to go away.
He is married. His wife cannot be happy with this situation. It doesn't make him look very good. The fact he's very newly married, and yet he's spending a great deal of time with another woman.
Well, princess, though. Come on now.
Whether anything's going on or not.
Well, it just kind of leads you to believe that you shouldn't. If you're married, go to a gym and be seen with a good-looking person of the opposite sex, right?
Especially if you're royalty.
That's right.
That's
if
the
you're a
other
princess
problem.
or a prince. Guess
Exactly.
that counts us out.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Coming up tonight, Las Vegas reacts to the death of Grateful Dead singer Jerry Garcia. And a Washington man swears he's seen a real-life Bigfoot. Is his evidence credible?
No. No, it's not.
I'm Channel 8's Mark Bradshaw. We'll have these stories tonight on Channel 8's Eyewitness News at 11.
You didn't have
the problems of rent, bills.
Free food, no bills. I want to go back to jail. Next, Ricky Lake.
What? I want to watch this Ricky Lake episode now.
If you want a great time, it's the place to be. For good old-fashioned hospitality in your neighborhood casino, there's so much to do. Let Arizona Charlie's make a winner out of you.
Is Arizona Charlie still around? Nice. Let's go to Arizona Charlie's. I should have gone there when I was in Vegas. Did an Arizona Charlie's turn into Texas Roadhouse? I don't know if a casino turned into a low rent steakhouse place. I'm not positive, but it doesn't sound very likely to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the casino is a steakhouse.
There's always a winner and you could be next. The excitement never stops and the action's the best. It's a local place
Hell yeah.
that'll make you smile. Your neighborhood resort is Arizona Charlie's, where the West gets wild.
Where the West gets wild. I'm not coughing him out, but my fucking still cough whatever the fuck I want.
740 South Decatur.
A 24-hour service? The real person?
Is your healthcare company there for you 24 hours a day?
If by that you mean some person in India, yes.
Every day? We're Nevada Health Visions. Now our members can call with health plan questions anytime, day or night.
Is a real person you're telling me? No recording? That's
no recording?
Terrific.
We're the first Las Vegas healthcare company to offer our members 24-hour service with real people answering real questions.
I've never had the ability to have 24-hour service.
Call your broker or call us at 221-1000.
I'd like to see something like that.
At large, as far as cows go, we hope we get a lot of neighbors out here because we're raffling off some. I'll tell you, it is. We said this man right here. We're going to conduct a little clinic here. We repair a few things around the park.
That's right. Yeah, I'd be careful with that.
Yeah, didn't you know it was going to be
Remember the Three Stooges? Remember when that was like a big deal?
cool today?
No, unfortunately not.
About that one, if Winnie was.
Don't let a change in the weather take you by surprise. Kevin will tell you about it.
Thank you, Kevin.
On Channel 8
Everyone thank
Eyewitness
Kevin.
News.
Production assistance furnished by Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines invites you to experience Disneyland's greatest ride
Oh, I'll go this weekend. Is it open?
ever, the new Indiana Jones adventure. And the best way to start your vacation is with Delta. You'll love the way we fly. We're going to close the show this evening in memory of Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, well, then that's going to be the end of my show because I will not be playing any fucking Jerry Garcia. Any Jerry Garcia.
Whoa! Look at that.
Morning, Royce.
Good morning.
Here's Crystal Ball in 2014, unaware that she's getting prank called.
Nice. Let's check it out.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. Please tell us what you saw there on the ground in Ukraine.
Well, I was looking out the window and I saw a projectile flying through the sky, and it would appear that the plane was shot down by a blast of wind from Howard Stern's ass.
So it would appear that the...
Oh, my God. What a dumb
Look at
idiot
that.
she is. Thank you. Well, I don't know what you said, Scarface. Tom Collin was just a simpleton, a country Thomas Murphy. You take back calling him a retard. Well, no, he played a retard in that movie. That's okay to calling him a retard. It's okay. All right, guys, thank you for listening. I'll be back with ROTC here in 4 hours. I know there was no movie, but I hope I still entertained you. I'm going to open that chest here for D-Live because it's Friday. Chest goes open for you guys. Enjoy. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope all of you have a fantastic, wonderful, and amazing day wave. Bye. Bye.
Just a little fun. We were dancing all night long. Ooh, I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. was all gone. I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. I wish this dream comes true. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. Will make this dream come true. Why don't you play the game? Why don't you play the game?